Hi everybody, Richie Faulkner here from Judas Priest. I'm here at the Music Zoo checking out my new signature guitar and some other things they have on the walls here as well. I always come here. They've been great friends of mine, and I've bought some great guitars from them. Some of them I use on stage with the Priest. So come and check some stuff out and check out my signature at the Music Zoo. Okay, one of the things that I've changed over the years on my original guitar, which made it onto the signature, were these pickups. Originally they were EMG 81, 85. These ones are EMG 57, 66. I reached out to EMG halfway through the Epitaph tour with Priest around 2011, 2012. And I'd been to Japan and I'd picked up this old V. It was an old Flying V. And it had paths in it. Don't know if they were original or if they'd been, put in afterwards. But they were old, pre-61 paths, pattern applied for pickups. And they had this kind of bark, this kind of honk and cut, and just there was a tone about them. And I reached out to EMG and I said, have you got anything like that? Anything that has the characteristic of that kind of pickup, but I'm used to an active response. I'm used to an active kind of, an active power and dynamics. And they said, we might just have exactly what you need. And it just happened at the time they were working on these, and they sent me some out obviously before they were released to the public, and they said, try them out. And I put them in the guitar, and I didn't test them. I didn't try them before we went on stage, So the first baptism of fire, if you want, was in front of 10,000 people. I think it was in Spain. And I put the 57 and 66 in, and I knew straight away that's exactly what I wanted. They were active, they had the response and the dynamics of an active pickup, but they had that honk and that tone that those old paths did, And anyone that knows me knows I like vintage guitars, I like all sorts of guitars, I like, that sort of style of pickup, and I also like active pickups. So it was a great marriage of both active and passive, and I've had them in ever since, and the original guitar has got them in the same ones. So obviously the signature guitar has those pickups. It's exactly a recreation of the original one, and you can get these things out the box. They play the same, they sound great, they're in tune, the tuning stays in, and the pickups are exactly what you want to feel from the guitar. For me, it gets to a point where it's more about how it's feeling rather than, I know the way it's supposed to sound, and I think everyone has their own fingerprint in their fingers, and it comes down to what it feels like for you as a player. And when it feels a certain way, you can forget about if the notes are going to punch through up here or if the chords are going to ring out. You know that they're punching out and they're being heard, and they've got the clarity and the dynamics that you need. So you can forget about all that and just concentrate on, what you're feeling, what you're playing, improvising based on the energy of the room without thinking about if the tool's going to work for you. So that was exactly what these pickups done for me, and in the guitar, they're just perfect. So you can get the 57, 66 EMGs at the Music Zoo, so check them out.